Thank you, I landed.
Thank you so much for this. Okay, here we go. Zooming to planes. Let's see. Flight radar. Okay. This works. Got internet. Got everything.
You need pump station or no?
No, no. Thank you so much. You're so amazing. That's great.
Okay. Rahman is a nice guy. He's helping.
Yeah, he helps everybody.
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
He helps everybody. Okay. MADEIRA. You've got your own Wi-Fi too. Good. You've got your own Wi-Fi too. Good. Oh, you can already hear me. You've got your own Wi-Fi too. Good. Oh, you can already hear me. Okay, let me see. That should work, everybody. We're live. Okay, so just wait around for a while until I manage to start this all up. Okay, here we go. Okay, time is good. Everybody, things looking good. Kind of trying to prepare now for everything to work. Yeah.
Because someone wants to photo one of those.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, sure. They're good. Good screen. Okay. It's very cheap.
Yeah, it's not expensive, right?
So I paid 70 euros used.
70?
Yeah. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's not.
And it has sound output, so I can put it to the speaker.
Yeah.
It's got everything. Okay. Okay.
Really nice phone.
Yeah, it's small. It can fold.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. It's working.
This is your first time in Madeira?
Yeah, my first time here. Yeah.
And where are you staying?
Frankfurt. I stay somewhere in Mexico. Yeah.
In the hotel or private place?
Yeah, it's a hotel.
Big one?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
You don't need a big hotel. You don't need a 5-star hotel.
No.
That's enough.
Yeah, sure. It definitely is. Okay, here we go. Austrian. Things looking good. So I'm already live, and you can already hear me. Okay, everybody, here we are. We are at the Madeira airport. It is, after all, Swiss001 worldwide. Let me just go ahead and do some checks right here and just hope everything works. I know we're live. Things are looking good. You can see everything. I'm just gonna make sure right here. I don't have a monitor screen. I have a bit of a messed setup, to be quite honest. But things are looking good. You can hear me. You can maybe see me now too. Sorry about the flashing lights. Sorry about all of that. Let's see. I hope you didn't get any like epilepsy, something like that. I hope this works now. I'm sorry for taking my time right here. Come on, man, work. I want to make sure everything works fine. You know, that's kind of all I need. That's all I need to see. Oh, there we go. Things do work pretty damn well. That's good. That's really good to see. I really like it. What's a bit stupid is that my iPad isn't working. All right, you can see everything. You can hear everything? Yeah, okay, everything is working. I just want to make sure this works. This, why? Oh, I think I might have broken the iPad, which does the flight radar 24. Come on, man, work. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try here because I've got my flight radar. I've got everything set up here before we start. Okay, I think this might work now. Does it work? It might just work, everybody. Welcome everybody to the stream, the most technologically advanced. You can see everything. This is the beautiful Funchal Island. You're able to, beautiful Madeira Island. Why am I saying that? You want to make sure this works. Please just do, okay? Please. Come on. Come on, where is it? I might have broken the iPad, which... it has some delay to it, this whole live stream. Come on, man, work. Okay. I'm gonna give it a try here because I've got my fire radar. I've got everything set up. Okay. Okay. Alright, everything works. Alright, let me put this SD card into my camera. Okay. That seems to work just fine, everybody. Welcome indeed. Sorry for taking my time here setting everything up, but I want to make sure to make this perfect. Everybody, where are we today? Where are we? We're of course on the beautiful island of Madeira. Beautiful Atlantic island here. It's got some nice winds to it, and I'm going to post a video on this whole island, but I'm of course going to do some live streaming here because I'm here, right? What else am I supposed to do here, right? And everybody, it is going to be fun. It is going to be very exciting because we've got some planes coming in. For example, this one right here, Smart Wings, or a British Airways, or also a Condor with a, look at this, beautiful vintage livery. We've got lots of arrivals, the afternoon arrivals. After all, it is afternoon time. Kind of makes sense. Things are looking well, but you can already kind of see and hear how windy it is, you know. Now, something you can hear in the background is this reader here, which does read ATC. That would be illegal in Germany. Genuinely, it would be, so it's nice to have it. The folks out here at the spotting place have been helping me out. Say hello. They also have a channel. They all have cameras.
Gringo Plane Spotting.
Gringo Plane Spotting, which is the best name ever. Take a look at this, everybody. They all have their professional equipment right here. Their cameras, everything is set up. Hello there. Nice, everyone's in the stream. So this is a very spotter-friendly airport. People call this place the spotter heaven, which I understand. Am I right?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so...
This is not my full equipment. I know today's streaming. I sometimes streaming full day.
Yeah.
Today making only offline videos.
Oh, okay, so you're only filming.
Yeah. Only
okay, okay. All right, let's see. I hope everything works here. You can't... Oh no, I think Daniel... Okay, someone donated, right? The Daniel Robert House Corporation. Did that donation already play? Oh, I didn't turn on my speaker. So I have a speaker that reads out the donations that people donate to the stream, which is so fun. But why didn't it work this time? It might. I'm kind of dealing with technical difficulties, as you can definitely tell. I'm sorry, Daniel Robert House Corporation. It should work now. Everything, the donation should work and it should arrive. I'm really trying to set everything up well. How do I increase the? Here we go. Okay, things are looking good. So everybody, I guess I'm really excited for what's about to come, because there's going to be arrivals. Pretty much a lot of them, like 3 of them at a time, and then of course on the party we even have an EasyJet from Lisbon. So that was a pretty short flight, but you know, lots of things coming in. There's also this Funchal-headed Condor A320 coming in from Düsseldorf. So this, you know, as you can see, all 737, A320 kind of traffic, all of those like pretty, you know, mid-tier airliners. So we won't see, you know, the big ones come in here, of course. I mean, what's the biggest plane that has landed here? Do you know?
747 Boeing.
Oh, 747.
Airbus 330.
330. Okay, what I call the butter machine, because it lands smoothly.
Yeah, very nice.
It's a very nice airplane. So things are looking well. That's only coming in a half hour, they say. Okay, this one's in 27 minutes, so we have lots of things coming in Transavia. So, you know, I wanted to start the stream just in time.
757 coming every Monday.
Oh,
now,
nice.
In holiday time only.
Okay, 757. I shall not miss, because I will be here on. I won't be here on Monday, but this will be funny. Okay, the iPad seems to break all the time. All right.
Beautiful color.
Yeah.
Red strips, yellow strips.
Yeah,
blue strips,
some
green
strips you can see.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Planes coming.
Sorry for annoying you with the iPad. That doesn't work, huh? I have a. I wish I had a replacement. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That seems to work now. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. So, I guess some departure we're going to see soon here, probably for Vienna. Ah, no, that's actually just landed. What's going to be the next departure here? Because I want to see also some takeoffs that are going to be, you know, kind of going on to the path of Vienna runway, as I always say, because it's built on stilts.
You need a better microphone for you?
No, thanks. It's fine. I've got this thing, and it works. It works well.
Good cover.
No worries. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. All
You're
right.
welcome.
Let's see right here. There's, for example, this.
It's a retro. Very nice.
Yeah, the retro. That's coming in. Condor. That's nice. We've got some departures. Okay, and this one to Vienna is coming in. So that's gonna look really nice. How's the stream going along? It's broken, this iPad, huh? Not bad. Sorry. Stop posting the iPad, guys, in the chat. I'm sorry for this. Like, I thought this is a brand new cable. I don't get why it's not working. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Daniel Robert House Corporation. Thank you, but I mean, if you'd like, can you try and donate again so we can see if the system works now? Because I've got it set up now. I've got everything. Sorry, this is a very chaotic live stream, you know. So, yeah, sorry for the iPad being broken. That can't be good. Something I'm gonna try to do is like disconnect it and reconnect it occasionally. Something else I can just do is just plug the iPad into the laptop. But that seems to fix it. All right. Okay. So things are looking good. We're just kind of chilling until we can see the Smart Wings and the British Airways and also Condor. Lots of good arrivals come in, and then the EasyJet. So this is something to hold on for. Sorry about the iPad, which is obviously not working. Now it is working. Sometimes it is. That can't be good. Let's see. I might have a replacement cable. Oh, I don't.
Do you need help?
No. Do you have a USB-C to USB-C? Oh, Daniel Robert, you donated. Let's see. I hope this works now. It should, at least. I am connected to the server. Let's see if it's able to connect with all the donations. I might have to check it. Does not seem to work. Why doesn't it play the donations out loud? That can't be good. Let me check into the dashboard. I'm sorry, we're here on this beautiful island. I mean, I don't even have the technical stuff right. All right, let me just see right here. We can check out the ramp where they are unloading the beautiful off-stream. Let's see, it is relatively windy. You can even see that on camera, which is funny. So let's see, I need to get into the dashboard where I can check out the donation website. Okay, let's see. Because I wanted to work, you know, obviously. And why doesn't it, is my question. Okay, log in. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be set up in just a minute, but you know what, we're waiting anyway here because the Smart Wings is only coming in 15 minutes. We've got a bit of waiting time here, but you know, things are looking pretty good. You know, the Atlantic is full of airplanes with tourists that just want to ride down and just kind of enjoy some heat. Okay, dashboard. Let's see. I want to see. Can I use this alert? It won't play. That's pretty bad. Okay, this one. Okay, let's see. It doesn't want to play, which is bad. Come on, work. With tourists that just want to ride down and just kind of enjoy. Why doesn't it work, Daniel Robert? It only plays it here. Ah, now it works. Aha! I've got it to work, everybody.
OMG, the Daniel Robert House Corporation
so I can repeat
donated
everything
$10.
that's been said. Thank you, Simply Loose. I took the BA 520 to Madeira from
OMG, the Daniel Robert House Corporation donated $10.
Which is bad. Okay, let's see. Okay. Come on, work. All right. That's going really well.
SXMPLYLUCX donated £1.99.
All right.
I took the bar
Okay, everybody.
520 to
Things
Madeira
looking
from
good.
LHR on the
Let me
20th.
connect this up here. Okay.
SXMPLYLUCX donated £1.99.
Hey, yeah,
I took
there
the
we
bar
go.
520
That's
to
reading.
Madeira from LHR on the
And it's funny
20th.
because I've got the speaker and it even reads this out loud. So to those who even send money, it works. That's really good. Okay, everybody, things are looking well. The iPad is working. So how long have I been streaming? It's been already 17 minutes, and I've finally been able to get it to work. So that took a while, but we're good. So everybody, let me tell you something about how I came in yesterday, and I'm going to mention this in my vlog video that I'm going to post as well, of course. And I came, of course, with an airline called Ryanair from Porto. So I took the cheap route, Ryanair. It was a totally alright flight, but it was the hardest Ryanair landing I've ever experienced. I mean, we did land nicely, we did land safely on the touchdown zone, but you know, I mean, you can have better flying service. You fly with, for example, TAP Portugal, but totally alright flight, and things looking well. And I'm leaving on a plane directly headed to Frankfurt airport. So you know, with my Ryanair flight, I connected via Porto here in Portugal, and that was a bit of a disaster. Let me tell you a story that I won't mention on the vlog. So this is a kind of an exclusive live stream story. So what happened was, I of course like this whole setup here, the whole camera and everything, I brought that here with a suitcase, and I checked that in. So checked baggage, I had one suitcase, and I gladly put my AirTag from Apple in it, which is a great thing to do. Airlines even recommend it, I think, at this point, in order for, you know, baggage to get fined once they're lost. And what happened was, I deboarded the plane, I came out, I went into the baggage belt, and what met me there was
my bag that was coming out, I saw it on my app, on my Find My app, you know, with the AirTag. And what happened was, I watched it. I wanted to go to the bag because I saw it at 20 meters away. And then I suddenly saw 21 meters, 22 meters, 23 meters. It kept on going away from me, and I was like, okay, so where's my bag? So I went around the baggage belt, and I couldn't find my bag. Where is it now? Because I think it got out. I saw it getting out of the thing. And so I was like, okay, there was no bags. And then the belt stopped, you know, rolling. There was no more bags to be unloaded from the airplane. And it said on the screen, baggage unload, done. And what happened was someone stole my bag. Someone stole my suitcase. And I was worried about that. So I went to the police officer. There's lots of police officers here at the Madeira airport, and he helped me. And he was like, okay, you've got your app, let's find your suitcase. So we walked around the airport in mission to find my damn suitcase. And suddenly, so we went outside, and it was like, no, there was no signal. So it has Bluetooth signal, obviously. And then I walked back inside to like a restaurant, and then I suddenly picked up signal from my suitcase. It picked it up. And then we went into the direction where it came from, and it was like 20 meters, 90 meters, 50 meters, 10 meters, 8 meters, 5, 3, 2, 1, and we saw that a guy had put his shopping bag onto my suitcase. So what happened was he apparently mistook my suitcase and took mine. I thought it was his wife's suitcase, but it was mine with my camera in it, you goddamn idiot. And so he apologized and everything. And I'm sure he didn't try to rob it, because any robber would have took the suitcase and just ran off. Like a robber would have been gone long. But I'm so glad I had my AirTag in it, because otherwise I would have just like thought, okay, they lost it at Porto Airport, and I would have very much lost the suitcase. But that didn't happen, everybody. So we're happy. I've got the camera, I've got everything here that we need, and then we will soon see a Smart Wings. So they really do think high of themselves. They do think that they're smart. Are they though? That is the question, everybody. Here we can see now that we've got a beautiful A320 from top already pushing back. So we've got now lots of traffic. You guys waited for long enough for actual things to happen. Because the Smart Wings coming in 8 minutes, we might be able to see it in the sky pop up somewhere. We're going to be able to see how the planes approach here with this interesting Madeira infamous approach. We can see the top still pushing back, things looking absolutely well. So that's great. So this is a funny story once again. Oh, someone donated. His name is Zeno Land.
Zeno donated $2.
It's so
Are
glad.
you aware
I'm
that
so
you're
glad to
still
have you here.
boosting your server?
Shut up with server. I don't care about Discord. You know, Discord is nothing important for me. So there you go. We've got top Portugal. They're pushing back indeed on this tiny terminal. This is a really interesting airport. It doesn't have any jetways or anything, so you basically deboard your plane through the stairs, and then you walk up right into the terminal. Something that's interesting to see is how crowded this airport is. I guess people are waiting for their flight, because there's this observation deck that I think you can only enter if you checked in. But check this out. You have this observation deck with tons of people on it. There's a lot of people on the observation deck. That's really funny. Let's see where that little... Okay, we've got the Vienna plane, but I care about the top Portugal. That's headed to Lisbon, which is the, I think, capital. I've been to Lisbon. Really nice place with this nice little, the nice little cable cars. I think that's what they're called. That's really nice. The thing's looking good. Smart Wings is coming in indeed. We might be able to see it in the sky. So it's kind of like doing a more of a pattern, really, where it's going to be coming in here. It's going to look really nice, and it's going to like do. I'm going to do it like downwind, I guess. And then it's going to be landing here right next to us on this touchdown zone. This will be the closest landing we will have ever seen here on the Swiss001 channel. Things looking absolutely well. All right. you should see the smart wings already. I'm not quite sure if you'll be able to see it. It's gonna be probably like behind this mountain structure. Oh, that's the one. I'm just kidding. No, that's definitely not the one. There's a little like lighthouse on it, right? You can see the lighthouse. This is everybody spotting on an island with the professionals. There are lots of cameras are here. Things are looking absolutely, well, this is absolutely beautiful. I like it very much here. So I guess let's continue to take a look here at this beautiful top Portugal, which is soon going to be taxiing. Is that people? No, that's not people. That's just several things. All right. So let's see. We will be able to see it pass over this little peninsula. The Smart Wings airplane. I hope it's not coming in for the other runway, which wouldn't make sense because the wind is definitely coming in from the west. So it only would be able to make sense to land east side. Okay, here we go. Everybody, top Portugal. It's coming in. Well, coming out. Right? We'll probably be able to see the departure prior to the landing of that other plane of the Smart Wings, which does think highly of themselves. Let's see. Are we able to already see it in the grand skies? The Smart Wings airplane. Because it's very close by. It should be right above this this hill. It might just be above the clouds though. So it is at 2,000 feet. No, that's definitely visible. I guess not today, but something we can see already is a top Portugal already entering the runway. So this is the first time. It took a while here. It took like, what is it, half an hour for it to actually get some traffic. So here we are. This is not the most busy airport. It might not be the most streaming friendly, but it's nice. Oh, hello Zeno. How are you doing, Zeno?
Zeno donated $5. Swiss, if you don't care about your Discord server, then stop boosting it long. You're paying for different features in the server. Also,
so I boost the server because I'm a partner, I think, which automatically I think boosts. All right, everybody. There's lots of traffic going on. So everybody, the Smart Wings, we can already see it in the sky. Where's Smart Wings? Come on, Smart Wings. Where are you, little guy? I was able to see it, but not on camera. Aha! There you are, little guy. Smart Wings is in the skies here. You're able to see here on the iPad. It is coming in. It's kind of like on a right down wind situation, which is really nice. Everybody here, you can see it in the sky. It's about to do its landing. It's about to have its turn. And before that, though, we're able to see a plane take off. A top Portugal plane take off, which is nice. Sorry, I didn't direct my camera here. So here it is, everybody. Things are looking well. Top Portugal. There we go. It's, I guess, about to depart. I think it's already going full power. We can already see it. We can already see it. That's really nice. Let me put my GoPro here so you can actually see me. Okay, there you are. Everybody, a takeoff on the windy island of Madeira. It's lined up. It's pretty much having this logic of using every single inch of runway that is provided. So that's very, very fun. Come on, little top Portugal airplane. You might be able to take off. Come on, you little guy. Take off from me. I want to see some action. Is it going full power? Are you? Can we see the pilots from here? Nah, not quite sure. You can see how wind is really affecting everything. Okay, here we are. Everybody, top Portugal is coming in. All right, we can hear the beautiful noise of the A320. This is definitely not the newest one. It's too loud for that. All right. Look how smooth and slow it is actually kind of moving. All right, come on. Are we able to see it take off? What a shame. That genuinely is not working. But everybody, things looking okay because we have our smart wings coming in. And I'm already about to miss that. I'm sorry, everybody. There's so much traffic here, obviously, that I almost didn't see the smart wings.
TSRI Aviation donated $2. Check Insta DMS.
Okay.
I sent you a hell of a landing grid.
Okay. All right, there you go. You can see how the smart wings did the Madeira turn, which, happens because Madeira is a very mountainous, very hilly island. And so when you come in, you can't really just come in straight. So you have to like do this crazy turn that reminds you of Kai Tak in Hong Kong from a while ago. So everybody, let's track our first landing of Madeira. Let's take a look. We've got donations blocking the damn screen. All right. Late landing, very late landing. But a very nice landing though. Now we gotta appreciate that, everybody. That was the first landing. Was it worth watching? Yes, it was. Everybody, I might just I might put my camera a bit forward so you're able to actually see a bit more further down the runway. Am I right? I think that makes a lot of sense. So there it is, everybody. Things are looking absolutely well. I guess that was a well done landing here. Thank you, Lucas. What do you think is the best airline in the world? I guess the best airline in the world is, you can't really put your finger on it. It just really depends. It's very personal, like a very, I can't even speak anymore. I'm just blown away by this landing.
Dogovitz donated €2.49. When will you go to Corfu?
Oh, Corfu's on the list. Corfu's nice. Corfu's great. Corfu's definitely on the list because there's these hotels there that you can basically kind of just sit in the restaurant at and take a look at planes landing. I mean, come on, that's so crazy. So everybody, the smart wings, I think it did a good job. 7 out of 10 considering what they're working with. Considering what we're working with, I think they did a good job at Smart Wings. That was a really nice little approach. We can see it here on the iPad, which hopefully damn shows up. If it doesn't, I'm gonna start crying. So, following this very approach path is, of course, this British Airways. You're already able to see it.
SXMPLYLUCH donated £1.99.
How you doing, my friend?
Swiss, are you going to make a video about Madeira?
I will. So I've already kind of started my vlogging, but I'm gonna include the spotting of what is in this live stream in the stream too. It's gonna be like kind of like a highlight video too. Stream highlight video. Because as you can see the commentary, this one is filming too, so there's lots of things going on here. It's going absolutely okay. So you can see the iPad, you can see everything. That is pretty good. So everybody, Smart Wings, I think did a good job here. That was done pretty well. I think the Austrian will be coming in soon. There's already kind of filed.
What would you rate to Rome from 0 to 10? Romanian Airlines.
So I've never ridden on to Rome, but I think they did some nice landings at Frankfurt. That's all I can say. So that's like a 10 out of 10. I really don't know how to rate it. Everybody, don't sign up now because there's going to be interesting stuff to watch. We've got the beautiful British Airways A320, and with this one, we're able to see the whole approach. Once we see the airliner, we'll be able to follow it down, track it down all the way to the runway. It's already right here. Come on, try to focus here. So yeah, but again, Albert, thank you very much for your support. You guys are amazing. Kind of paying for me to go here, which is that's a good privilege that I do have, and I really do appreciate it. I hope, I don't let you guys know that enough, but you guys are great here. So this is good. We've got lots of things going on. British Airways kind of also now flying above the peninsula, so you'll be able to see it. I can only see it. So we can do like a close track here of this airliner. There it is. There it is. You're already able to see a whole approach now of this A320 coming in from London? Yeah. The very flight that some donator, I think Luke's something like that, he was on. I think the 520 flight it is, right? I'm not quite sure. It might be. Yeah, A520. That's really nice, everybody. It's right here in the clouds. It's, it's like very much in the midst of being not cloudy and cloudy here. And good weather and bad weather. It's warm, but it's not hot. It's pretty much, it's an interesting little island, especially because it's so close to Tenerife. What is it, 80 kilometers, 100 kilometers? but it is very different of climate because this is not as hot. It's very green of an island. It doesn't have much beaches. It's very volcanic. Very much reminds me of Saba Island. It's kind of like a bigger version of Saba Island, if you could compare it. I'm not quite sure. So that's looking absolutely good. Hey, how you doing, man? It's Matt, I think. Matt? No, never mind. Matt's gonna come soon. Samaj it was.
Matt Brown donated
Hey, Matt.
$4.99. Come to San Diego.
Oh, San Diego is nice for spotting too. Lots of interesting things going on here.
Novak donated $4.99.
All right.
What do you think about Delta?
Oh, Delta Airlines. I've never ridden it actually. I think. So I'm not really allowed to rate, but I've heard just great things about them. I mean, oh no, I've always heard about American kind of sucking and United kind of sucks too, but United are fine, but Delta was always like the good boy of them, of like the trio, you know, does that make sense? And JetBlue too, they know that's this very decent airline. So we're talking about airliner, we've got British Airways A320. You can really see how there's a bit of wind coming up here. There's my camera shaking a bit, you know. The camera is shaking due to the wind, but it's nice. We can see here the runway and here the British Airways A320, and I've lost it on camera. I have to zoom in carefully. There it is. There it is. Nice. Nice. And we're going to be able to see the whole on approach here at the Madeira airport. Really nice, really good stuff. So we're going to be able to see it. There you go. British Airways, another airline I've never ridden on. I've not ridden on many airlines. It's always the same airlines. Like I've ridden on Ryanair 10 times, Lufthansa 20 times. Ryanair is not an achievement, but like, you know. Okay, there you go. You can already see the airliner here, the British Airways A320 already engaging into a right bank, pretty much pushing the airplane to its limits, isn't it? It's like, what is it, 20 degree? Might be 20. Oh, come on camera. Might be a 20-degree turn because the hill and the city's coming up, you know. So that's gonna look really interesting, everybody. Let's take a close look here at this landing. From London to Funchal, Madeira here in a, what is it, like 4-hour flight.
Behind you is your equipment.
Yeah, this is my, thank you. All right, here you go. It is coming in. Coming in hot, coming in nice, coming in beautifully. Coming in great. So there it is. It's on base. It's on base. It's turning, and you can see it doesn't want to crash into the island, so it turns around now. You can see it. It's pretty nice. You know, I went on the highway. Well, no, you can't. No, not a highway. Like a state road here in Madeira, and a plane was passing by. It was an EasyJet, and it came straight at the car, straight at the island, and it was about to crash. That's it now. That's good. That's good for the. That's it. It's done, and it did turn around. So it does, from that perspective, look really scary, almost scary, really. So there it is, everybody. A320, British Airways, coming in right now here. You can see the wings are kind of flapping a little bit. Wings in the winds. Oh yeah, that was not the smoothest of landings, let me tell you. It was alright, you know. It was just fine. But like not more than that. There it is, everybody. It's landed, everybody, and it's stopping nicely. Things are looking good. We can only see plans from now. All right, absolutely good. Let's come right here. You can see this is just shows how majestic this island is in regard to its vegetation and stuff. So there it is, everybody. It's right there, taxiing now off the runway. So how do we rate this landing? Butter, I think some people are calling it. I guess we could approve that. So again, we just, hey, how you doing?
Skip donated £4.99. Flying Air Canada soon. You ever flown it?
I've never flown Air Canada. I've never been to Canada. So, you know, that's all I can say. So everybody, things are looking good here. A beautiful A320 is taxiing now to the ramp, so that is looking really good. It did a beautiful landing. Come on, I mean, we gotta be supportive of the beautiful A320. So that's gone pretty damn well. Everybody, I like 8.5 out of 10. People are rating it very highly, but everybody, it doesn't get boring at all because we've got the Condor from Munich land coming in. It's on a bit of a different path, different approach path. It's not like the British that just landed. Or is it crossing it? Where's it going? Well, I'm not quite. No, okay, never mind. It is on the approach path. We would be soon able to see it and follow it through to a successful landing. Things are looking good. We got this little private jet here. It might be very scary to land with a private jet here. Let me be honest with you. Whole bang. There it is. You can see how the camera is a little wiggly here due to the wind. But this has got a pretty, sturdy tripod for what it is, and it's not easy. All right, hey, how you doing? Thank you very much. So, everybody, things are looking good. What plane did it come here with? So I came in with a Ryanair 737-800, 4-year-old airplane, not a MAX. Kind of like the last 737s that were not MAXs to be built. This was built at around a time where Maxes were already built, right? So, I'm not quite sure. Are they still being built, the 800? They might just be. Might just been a wrong assumption. But everybody, things are looking good. But let me see. I would love to track how people do deboard this beautiful airliner. But, we don't really have time for that because the Condor is already coming in, and it's coming in hot. We will be able to see. We can already see it here in the skies. It's got, once again, here so it's a sort of a retro livery. You're able to see it right here. You can already see the retroism right now from Munich town. Oops, that's a little not good. See right here, the BA are now it's turning off its engines. Looking great. Now, is there boarding happening on the Vienna Austrian? I guess so. I guess it's going to board soon. But something that might be more interesting to track down, everybody, is a Condor airplane that's coming in. Behind it, we've got an EasyJet following. That's good. And another Transavia. And another Condor. Condor's kind of dominate. Is it? Another Condor. Another Condor. It's just a day of Condors. And it's so funny. They fly from so many places from Germany directly to Madeira Airport, which is interesting. And so it's funny now that I didn't have a connecting flight, goddammit, a direct flight. All right, things looking good here. The Smart Wings is being unloaded, maybe reloaded at this point. I mean, it's been a while ever since it came in. Everything's looking good. I guess the next landing we're going to take a look at, because there's now the nice afternoon traffic, which, it does give you a nice amount of traffic here. So everybody, the next one is going to be the Condor with its vintage livery, and you're already able to tell it. There it is, everybody. Nice little vintage. Take a look. So what was interesting about the British Airways arrival was the pretty late landing, as far as I remember. Or was that the other one, the Smart Wings? Some of those planes, they did a really late landing, but it did end up buttering and did end up making it on the runway. But this is definitely shorter than most runways that you would see with an A320. So, that's just kind of something you have to deal with. So let's see the pilots here on Condor. There's going to be one of many Condors. We can maybe make a compilation of Condor arrivals here from German land here now from Munich town, and it's already engaging for the Banky approach. So there it is. It's coming in and it's coming on. Yeah, it's turning. We can, if you look pretty much directly to the right side of an airliner, and you can already see the left wing, then that's going to be a long dank angle here. It's a long. That's a very good one. There you go. All right, now kind of not banking as much, kind of flying directly against the island and against a hill. Okay, that's totally straight. If this plane wasn't to turn, like on the very final approach, it would crash into the island of Madeira, which is like the funny part. Or rather call it the sketchy part. So within like, what is it, 20 minutes, we've had like, what is it, 3 arrivals, 1 departure. Things looking absolutely good here. We've got a good amount of traffic here. All right, everybody, turning now for the island, for the runway. All right, very final approach. There it is, coming in. That's looking really good. It's weird looking against the nose of an airliner, isn't it? Very interesting spotting location. Okay, now it's coming on. Very crowded spotting platform, as you can see too. Hello there. Oh wow. You know what? We might just say that we don't even mind the Condor airline pilots come in, because that was pure butter. That was like, what is it? That was like butter, but it's like been warmed up a little bit, you know, ever since it came out of the fridge. It's not like stone cold butter at all. It was like this very nice room temperature spread. You know, I think that's a good way to rate it, you know. Just see, I have to put the cables right in order for this. Oh, there you go. Okay, things have looked absolutely well. So the Condor airliner is now kind of taxiing off the runway, clearing of the runway here with its beautiful retro livery. And you know, that really does make the ramp crowded now. It doesn't really have space for much more, does it? Hey, how you doing, Justin? That wasn't Justin, that wasn't someone else.
Justin
Hey, Justin.
donated $5.
You've got a nice name right there, so you can see the beautiful livery. It does look really nice. We don't mind. We don't mind a Condor. Take a look. I mean, there's gonna be like a ton of them coming in anyway. I guess meanwhile we can take a look. And you know, again, there's a lot of traffic coming in. Also here, EasyJet from Lisbon. Again, relatively short flight, but that's going to be really interesting to see. There it is. I mean, that's a sight you don't see every day. Kind of a plane just taxiing by the water. Come on, that's not bad. That's really interesting. I like that. I like the saw. All right, everybody. There we go. That is really good. People are deboarding. Yeah, it's already, yeah, there you go. People are deboarding the British Airways. You can see people are coming out of the stairs just like I did yesterday. Things looking good. Meanwhile, we've got the beautiful Condor. Kind of looks like Jesus here, kind of rolling on the water, taxiing on water. That's really nice. So there it is. With this beautiful old nose cone that's blacked out. Condor floating. Nice. All right, there you go. How you doing? The Aeroporto da Madeira. Absolutely beautiful. Nice. All right. But meanwhile, we can still track the EasyJet. And that one is coming in very high, very hot. So that will be very interesting. Okay. So EasyJet's coming in. Transavia's coming in, Condor, and another Condor. Check this out, another like 5,000 Condors, and then I guess it's topped off by a Ryanair. Okay, never mind. Ryanair's coming for Tenerife. All right.
Prawley Perry donated $4.99.
Okay, good. I guess sooner or later we might be able to see some departure, or I guess they're loading into the smart wings. They're loading something in. Check out how windy it is indeed. Like I'm just moving. I'm not moving the camera at all. It's just so windy that it's shaking, which is funny. All right. So EasyJet is really coming in hot. We are already able to see it soon, right? It's coming in for an approach. You can see the baggage being loaded in, and the Austrian is already pushing back. That's a good amount of traffic going on right here. Yeah, it was delayed by a bit. My flight yesterday was also a bit delayed, so you know. All right, there you go. Nice one. That was coming in for Vienna. Meanwhile, EasyJet in the sky. Little orange plane we're looking for. Here we are. It's not got its landing gear out. It's kind of like putting its landing gear out right as we are speaking.
Hey. Please may you tell me what you're using to do stream as I am getting ready to stream into man. Great content and listen to the people telling you that we need to lose weight. They don't know what we may go through.
What are you saying, you stupid bitch? What am I saying? Sorry about that. Hey, how you doing? Thank you very much. I didn't understand a single thing. There you go, EasyJet. Sorry. You know, sometimes when you're just like kind of focused on tracking down an airliner, you don't really envision aviation. You can't really, you really do forget that you're live streaming. Sorry. What did they say? What did that donation say? Because I was like, it's got like this Thai voice on it. And it's like to the point where you can't even hear, like, understand the words. Lol. Alright, there you go, everybody. Austrian is looking good. We've got Aeroporto da Madeira. That's good. Yeah. Alright. Got a nice little Wi-Fi box. So this plane does have Wi-Fi. Right, where is the other? The EasyJet. It's not that easy to find it in this sky. Ah, it's right there. It's already behind, so it's already kind of coming in for its landing. It's getting ready. The passengers are already frightened. Here we go. It's already banking. My camera might just want to turn. There you go. It's already banking nicely as it should here for the Madeira airport. Kind of just heading right into the mountains. Why is my focus bad now? So I've turned the ND filter on, which makes the image better. Well, I guess. So there it is, everybody. Things are looking good. Coming in. Got this nice amount of bank. Looking good. Turning around. It's now kind of flying straight into the hill, which shouldn't be bad to look at all. Hey, how you doing?
OMG, Justin Wilcox donated $10.
Hey.
This he said while landing better be spreadable on toast butter quality.
Yeah, butter on toast, you know? I like it. Butter on toast. That's how I want to see the performance of EasyJet pilots, okay? Come on, let's take a look. I just want to see them perform well. You can see the plane is kind of heading now straight against the Madeira Island. So straight into the hill, practically.
Not much plane, not
practically flying into the hill now, and it's now turning to the right. It will meet our runway. Oh, soon in there. Let's take a look. Yeah, nice. Now it's on straight course. It's still just interesting to see how this plane is like right against the contrast of houses. All right, things looking good. Thank you, Justin, once again for your support. You guys are great. All right, there it is now. In real life, this may just look a little more impressive even how they're coming in. Take a close zoom here. Nice. Nice. They really did their homework there on the EasyJet. That was an EasyJet landing. You know, EasyJet doesn't at all have the repetition that Ryanair does of like, you know, kind of not doing what it just did, and that is absolutely land a beautiful plane beautifully. Absolutely nice. So you can see the tree plants and some people standing there. Yes, lots of things to spectate here at the beautiful Madeira airport. That was nice. That was butter. That was love and life. Absolutely fine, nothing to worry about, and there's lots of other action going on anyway, because the Austrian plane to Vienna is coming out. Can we see the pilots wave? Or are they? They're probably too sweaty to wave, because imagine coming out into this airport and then like 5 minutes later you have to take off from here. I guess the takeoff isn't that much spectacular. So everybody, they are. Things are looking good. It's interesting how shaky my camera is after all, am I right? Right, Austrian. Trying to do your best, Mr. Austrian. Coming in for Schnitzel Town. And this is really the interesting part of the runway where they're using every single inch to take off, and it always has been enough. I don't think there's been many like very bad crashes so far on the Madeira island for the past, 20, 30 years. So really good. You can see the sea in the background, which is great. Now on this plateau, of the sea, you're able to see a displaced threshold that has a lineup, yellow line on it to line up, and the Austrian pilot just chose to ignore it, to use every single inch, because otherwise he'd be standing here normally, and now they chose to stand here in order to have most of runway available. All right, everybody, Austrian is pulling really high toga. Loud airplane. This is definitely an older one. That reminds me of the F-18. That's got lots of burning in that little tone of the A320. Let's see. Can we see a rotate? Rotate. Give us a rotate. Yeah.
Diego ขีดล่าง LFO โดเนท$3 ยูริสอาริโกยูทูสเตย์ทูวิทเนสไรแนนแนลลี่13
I'm not quite sure if any Ryanair plane is going to come in now today, but I'm going to be streaming, of course, at other times, maybe tomorrow in the morning. Why am I talking British? I'm not quite sure. But it's we're going to probably be able to see Ryanair at some point. We're going to Vienna, everybody. Good flight, Mr. Austrian Airlines. That's great. That's been a great departure. I don't mind this at all. So things are looking absolutely great. We already have, other arrivals to count on. We've got the Transavia from Paris. So bonjour. And then we've got from Düsseldorf, another condor. But more condors. Because we always wanted to have more condors. And then a Ryanair. I guess we might be able to catch that. That's going to come in soon. All right, things are looking absolutely good. I just want to make sure to not miss a flight. Now, EasyJet, that's probably going to be a quick turnaround cycle. So that's great. They're pretty much glad that Vienna Airlines really is gone, because, otherwise they wouldn't have any more space on the ramp. Yeah, now that the Austrian has moved out, the Transavia can land and move in, which is so funny to see. All right. All right, things looking good. Let's take a look. We've got Transavia. That's going to come in, 5 minutes. That's very soon. Soon arrival. So that's looking good. Meanwhile, here we had a little bit of like a splash of sun here coming in. Little sun. That's not nice. Good stuff. All right, let's take a look here. Does the live stream still work well? Yes, it does. You can see and hear everything. Okay, good. All right, now Transavia is coming in. That's good. Well, the Austrian has gone for this interesting course here of turning pretty much 90 degrees. And we've got Condor. We've got lots of these airliners here. Now, you shouldn't forget about Porto Santo Island, which doesn't have some scheduled arrivals. Yes, it does. From Funchal and from Lisbon, too. There's A320s coming in for Porto Santo. It's like when you land at Madeira, you always pass this island. And I was like, oh, is that already Madeira? No, that can't be. It's got like a huge runway, kind of crossing them like right in the island here. So things are looking good. Let's take a look here. We've got the Transavia that's coming in a second, but I really want to see, is there anything coming in here? The Condor is just started. I think it's starting to board relatively soon. Got the Smart Wings up. That's being, there you go, loaded up and I guess boarded soon. So that's looking good. We've got lots of people here on the terrace here looking at the planes, but we also do have this British Airways A320 being loaded up with baggage now. That's good. And EasyJet is, oh, they're actually brought to the terminal with buses. That's really interesting. I like how you can get really relatively close here with this camera I have. It's a camcorder, which is I guess outdated. I haven't had a camcorder for 10 years, but I bought this, what is it, like a month ago and I started streaming. How you doing? Another donation.
Yulin donated 170 new Taiwan dollars.
From Taiwan land.
There's a plane alley just in front of the runway.
There's a what? A plane what? A plane alley. What do you mean by plane alley? You mean the the yellow taxi line that leads up to the takeoff? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, Evelyn, but welcome back. Good to see you around here. I guess into Taiwan it's going to be morning time, right? Early morning, or very late at night. Very, very late at night. All right. So things looking good. We've got a nice amount of people really just kind of sitting around here. I wonder if you really do have to check in order to go here onto the to the terrace. But I guess that's not going to be our story to tell because it's soon enough. Sooner or later, we're going to see the Transavia from Paris. Let me see if it's going to do a bill. So I gotta look out for with these little ones. And after that, we've got a Condor. We've got like lots of traffic, which is really good. You won't really miss out on anything. I guess something that might be our brake light to stop will be a Ryanair. Ryanair no, never mind, that's not ours. This one, from Lisbon. Pretty much basically the flight I took yesterday. But not from Lisbon, but from Porto, with the hardest Ryanair landing you could ever imagine. But there's a truck ride here. I don't think this is that is a public road. That is a very public road. Just that most cars are quiet enough for you not to be able to hear it. So things are good. You can park your cars here. This is great for spawning. Let me tell you, this is good. Good stuff. People are, though there's people, like a lot of people live here on the internet. Oh, this is a very famous spawning point. All right, the terrace has two areas, one for checked-in passengers and the other area for those who haven't checked in. That's interesting. So that's good to know. That's something we might want to, that's something that might be useful information. So there's a plane spotting place and it's a small road very close to the runway. Okay, I guess we might want to take a look at that. You mean a taxiway? All right. Well, I suppose what I used to listen to ATC. Guess what? It's nothing. There's nothing I use. Okay. No, come on. See, this is like a bit of a quiet phase. Oh, never mind. It's not quiet at all because we've got an arrival. Everybody, the Transavia from Paris might be doing a bare landing. I guess that might be the goal. The boot, I think. I remember the word boot, not but like boot, which means goal. Transavia is not French at all in Ireland, right? What's Transavia for? I mean, it would make sense, but I guess they would have called it Transavia or Trans. I mean, there's not a country called Transband. This has started turning into what I would call a philosophical talk about airline names and country names. Hello.
Justin Wilcox donated $5. How do they board and board passengers so quickly at Funchal? What airline did you fly on?
So, Ryanair, okay? That's the airline I went on. Kind of a shameful thing to say, but yes. So I mean, just like they do on normal airports, so they kind of do walk out of the plane using the stairs and then just ride into the terminal. And it's really quick, very quick way. This is a very quick airport, very quick turnaround cycle. The Vienna plane, I mean, that was on the ground for what? Like, it came in and went within 20-30 minutes, which is really low time, but it makes sense. We don't have long taxiways. This is a small airport, and you know, not much not much factors for it to delay anything, right? Quick baggage, I guess. This is a very low risk airport. Here we go. We can already see the left wing of this beautiful 737, which seems to be a little bit farther away than the other planes we saw. Very interesting. Like, we used to be able to zoom in fully, but here we go. Now the Transavia is heading for the Madeira airport runway. It is turning very quick. Like the other airlines, as far as I remember, kind of used a little bit more space and kind of came closer to the runway, but we're very much offset. Oh yeah, what are they doing? I guess they're correcting, so they're on a little bit of like a left course. Maybe this is just how I perceive it, but this is a bit of a different approach now. Because they used to not have this. I guess that's a little bit of like a low risk method. All right, everybody, it is coming in from Paris after a 3-hour and 30-minute flight. Looking good. Oh yeah.
I listen on NTC now coming to
Identify United Madeira 1019, your information group is correct.
All right. I'm gonna do some camera work that's as focused as the pilots are. Don't want to crash. All right, looks good. That's not gonna be a crash. All right. Once again, we're looking at Bill. More than that, we're looking at marmalade. Because marmalade, if you think about it, is like always smooth. Or Nutella, that's always smooth too, no matter what. Like Beurre is always sometimes a bit hard, you know. That's marmalade. Why?
Now coming military planes.
Military planes?
Yeah.
Where from?
Casa C295.
Oh, Casa, okay.
Azores.
Nice, from the Azore Islands. When are they coming in? ATC? Did you hear it come in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, where is the Transavia? I guess it's doing a full-on backtrack, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I guess it's been a bit of a long landing, so it's fully backtracked.
Justin Wilcox donated
How you doing,
$5. Have you seen any planes completely off centerline? As a pilot myself, that really bothers my OCD.
No, I don't have OCD at all. Like, what is it? Like, what do you call those? I mean, the opposite of OCD would be a crash. But no. I mean, like, it doesn't really bother me that much, honestly. But you know, I always do centerline. You know, just for the books. So you know, the Transavia, I guess, has done a bit of a longer landing than the other pilots. So it won't actually use the first runway exit. It's gonna use the second. Well, it's gonna use the first one, but it has to backtrack, which is funny to see. Like, it would be very annoying, you know, if you have planes coming in or anything. So everybody, the Condor is also coming in here from Düsseldorf with a second Condor airplane. 25-year-old, pretty old, from 1998. So the Transavia, I think that was a pretty barrel landing, you know, you can call it that. But we're still able to see it come off on the runway. Now, all right, looking good. Are we live still? Yes, we are. Okay. Always worried about the technicalities, things. What am I saying? So, what we just heard here from Gringo, who has already introduced himself to the stream. So Gringo just kind of is tracking the ATC down with this thing here. This is a reader which reads the ATC. You've been able to hear it for a while now. And this is funny. So you just told us about some Casa planes come in, which are props. Yeah, those are the European props. By the way, we have the Transavia. So that's coming in. It's obviously they are not showing up on Flight Radar 24. Rather, they are showing up in the sky. They're a bit, you know, more undercover than these airliners. So that's going to be interesting to see when those Casa planes are coming in and see, well, how do military planes here land at the Madeira Island Airport. So there it is, things looking good. Transavia is kind of taxiing on water. That's what it looks like. What runway was that? What do you mean by butter? I think it was butter. I think it was relatively fast landing. You guys are right to point that out. That was a good point. That was a good point out there. So the things are looking good. Transavia is good, and it's got a free space here on the ramp too. Ever since the Vienna plane moved out of its old space, so things are looking good. The Condor did something really interesting. You're able to see. It did some sort of. It's kind of coming in for a holding pattern, which means it's got to make space for the Casa Airlines. What it didn't say airliner, the Casa military planes. Just turned around here. I guess it's coming in for like a holding pattern. Yeah, it's holding. So this is an interesting thing happening here, because it's not normal for this plane to pretty much perfectly come in for an approach and then just entering a holding pattern. This might be an important mission that these Casa planes are coming in. I guess we might want to take a look at the sky and see whether there's any propeller planes in the background showing up and stuff. Condor diverting. Really? No, I guess that's like a. Does that look like a proper holding pattern? Let's see if it's gonna do like a full orbit. Let's see if it's gonna turn right. If not, then we have a bit of a problem. Like, what's wrong with this Condor plane? Might be a pretty not clean holding pattern because this is not a very clean line. But let's just hope it's gonna come in. I hope there's nothing wrong with this airplane. This would be annoying for the passengers. It's funny. All right. Let's see. Where else is boarding going on? I mean, what is this Smart Wings plane up to? Are there already passengers in there? I'm pretty sure there are. I guess there's passengers loaded in to this airplane, and I guess it's just kind of waiting on the ground now. I guess these Casa planes do have a lot of priority. It kind of locks down the airport at this point.
People donated 2 pounds. Hello Swiss, I am watching on PC, Xbox and mobile.
What do you mean? I'm trying to listen to the ATC right now. That's kind of working in the background. You might be able to hear it. You might just want to hear whether these military planes are coming in. Have any updates?
Casa is here.
Where's Casa?
Military plane.
There it is. I've got it. Okay, fine. Thank you very, very much, Gringo. That was an easy find right there. I tried to listen to ATC and see what's going on here. So what this Condor plane, you might be able to see it here. This Condor plane is doing a holding. So it is truly waiting for this military plane coming in. Let's see if this is going to go well.
This is Casa C295.
A C295. Beautiful European plane, I think. It's not South American.
This is maybe only emergency transport.
So MADEIRA, something like that. All right, and it's also, of course, doing what all the airliners are doing. So we're looking at a right bank, nicely coming in. You can see the left wing. can see it well. Absolutely fine. So let's take a look at a military landing. How does the Portuguese?
You give me credit for your publicum.
Yeah. I've already mentioned you, gringo.
Thank you very much. You have big publicum.
All right. Let's take a look. This plane now is in a straight phase where it's facing the island of Madeira. You know, this is a military plane that's going to do well. But this is C-130. Well, not C-130. What do I call it? A fake C-130.
100,000 people.
Casa.
Yeah.
All right.
It's big shovel.
Here he is.
He gifted this to me. I met him and he gave me this.
Yeah, nice.
Let's come in. It's Mr. C-130, but not C-130. Does that make sense? It's coming into Madeira. Yeah, you can see here again on the iPad. You're able to tell the Condor is coming in for a hold. I guess that's the only holding pattern it's going to have to do because this Casa is landing nicely. All right, let's take a close look at the Portuguese military coming in. Oh no, don't do that to me now. Idiot. All right, slower plane. Well, slower than the other airliner. Something to get used to. Not struggling at all. The thing is like solid. Looks like it doesn't bother about any wind at all. Right, coming in now. Looking great. Oh, you can hear the tires. All right, that was a nice landing, I think. That was just as safe as you'd imagine it. I mean, it's the military. It doesn't do anything wrong. There it is.
Donated 10 United Arab Emirates.
Hey, United Arab
Swiss001 come to Dubai. The best plane spotting.
Yeah, I will be at the Dubai Air Show, I reckon. Which is always this crazy, fantastic place. But I guess they're doing Bahrain this year. Bahrain Air Show? Is that the one? Or am I just being absolutely stupid? I'm sorry. Alright, here you are. There it is. But yeah, Dubai Air Show, I guess, is on the list because that's going to be crazy. I'm going to meet Sam Chewy and be, like, finally feel like I've achieved something. Alright, here we go. There it is. Beautiful Casa airplane here. Not showing up on flight radar and kind of interrupting traffic. This does seem to have some urgency to it, this plane coming in. Which is why, again, they sent the Condor out of its pattern. Where they're saying, like, no, Condor, you have to shut up. You have to let the Casa land. Okay? Let's take a look, everybody. Kind of looks like a mouse. Like a C-130 that's kind of like fused with a mouse. Does that make sense? Kind of looks a bit more miserable than the C-130, let's be honest. But interesting, I guess, emergency situation here. Meanwhile, there's a bug on me, goddammit. So everybody there, meanwhile, the Casa is taxiing. We've got a Smart Wings taxiing. So yes, generally, it was just waiting for the arrival here of Casa. That's looking absolutely good. All right. The camera works bad once again. Meanwhile, we've got the Condor also coming in. We might be able to track it here. There you go. There it is. What is it doing? What is it up to? What is it up to? Interesting little stuff. Meanwhile, there's more important stuff to care about. We've got the Smart Wings 737. Where's that headed is my question. Guess what? I'm guessing Prague. Prague is right. That was generally just a guess because it came from Prague. It's not really common for planes to head right back where they came from, but it's what it's doing. So everybody, there you go. Smart Wings just taxiing along here on this runway, and it's looking absolutely fine. There we are. Alright. Come on, Smart. Are you that smart? Are they going to follow the taxi lines? Are they going to do it properly? Are they going to follow the procedures? Are they? I guess it might be worth taking a look. Taking a close look. Examining how smart Smart Wings is. Meanwhile, we've got the Condor airplane that's going to be like very close. It's going to be arriving once the Smart Wing comes in. What's funny is that the Condor plane is like the 9th most tracked airplane on the planet now, which I don't know why that is. That's not because of the stream, right? That's not because of the stream. Or are you guys following the flight radar next to watching the stream? That would be some dedication, let's be honest. All right, there you are. So the Smart Wings, that looks really interesting, and they're also doing the same 180 turn. Which is interesting. Now full power takeoff. That's a very quick takeoff. Let's see how the 737 performs.
Yeah.
Alright, Smart Wings. Be smart. It's gone. Might show up. It's gone. It's a long takeoff.
Yes.
I think it will.
There it is.
Yes.
Showing up right behind the trees. There we go. And then now a bit of like a right turn right there. This does look very interesting. Looking at planes from front or behind is always something to see right there. Smart Wings 737 done a well takeoff. Good journey to Prague. And meanwhile, we can take a look because our plane does still have its engines running, but they are. What are they doing? Oh, this is a medevac. So medical evacuation. That's just why the emergency was, okay? That's a good reason there. So a medical emergency here, medevac, and that's why they delayed this Condor flight. But that's coming in too. Right from yeah, there you go. There it is, Condor, right from Dusseldorf, coming in finally now after doing this holding pattern due to this medevac situation. A little Casa plane here, looking good. So come on, let's take a look. All right, here we go now. Heading right towards us is this Condor from Dusseldorf land. You can do it, little Condor. There it is. All right, that's New York cap. New York cap. Oh, that's a shame. Oh wow, that was definitely the harder Condor landing there, with a bit of a bounce too. No, Condor, you could have done better there. That was not the best.
No.
Everybody rating the landing, something is very important to do. That was the hardest of the day, I guess. Like, you know, we're not talking like a crash landing, but you know, they could have done that better. Am I right? All right, there you go. Sorry about the hats too. Can't really see much there. Okay, everybody, things looking absolutely well here on camera. Condors look pretty well. Yeah, don't want everybody. Madeira, that's been a safe arrival. That's been a great arrival. There's not been anything to worry about. You know, we don't mind this at all. Braking hard. That was a good break there too. It was. That was a great break. All right, everybody, Condor. Barely flared. 5 out of 10. You guys are really harsh on this little Condor. You guys are. Nice. All right. Meanwhile, we've got another Condor because it doesn't get, it doesn't get boring here. It doesn't. So everybody, they did also a bit of a turn here to kind of lengthen their approach. But they're coming in from Leipzig and they're coming in hot and they're coming in nice. It's gonna come in like 3 minutes. That's good to look at. Another Condor there. That was my stream deck falling down. I guess you could hear that. But it didn't press anything. All right, there you go. No worries. All right. All right, looking good. Meanwhile, we're looking at Condor, and of course I'm waiting for Ryanair. Ryanair's coming in too soon. Oh God, the stream deck is kind of out of control at this point. God damn it. Everybody, Ryanair landing. I guess that's gonna be our final landing right there, and that's not gonna look bad. Not gonna look good at all. This Condor is coming in from Frankfurt. This is a flight that I could have taken. God damn it. All right. Oops, I didn't even have. Sorry. There you go. From Frankfurt here coming in. Here, and then we've got Ryanair here coming in. And meanwhile, the Condor, that's in a bit of a landing of shame that you guys are rating at 5 out of 10, which isn't good at all. Condor really loves their Airbus A320s. Yeah, they do. They do love their 757s too. Sorry about how shaky the image just was. That really did suck. But it didn't work. There we go. Condor now attached to the ramp. But my stream deck fell down occasionally. There you go, everybody. So there's another Condor coming in from Leipzig Airport. As I just said, this is just Condor traffic. So this is going to be really interesting. So, we've had some really good landings. We've had some relatively bad landings, which is funny. All right, let me just put another I can't even talk anymore. SD card into this SD card slot, which will let me record everything, and then I can put it into my vlog and say, oh, guys, I've been to Madeira. Invalid. That won't let me work. Sorry. I might have to turn off the camera for a second. Yeah, good. Can it record? Yes, it can record. That is looking good. So everybody, yes, you can see the baggage truck ready here for boarding the plane. The Condor, the other Condor has already boarded, I'm pretty sure. I think it's going to push back in a second. I think I already can see some movement. Is this one already moving? I guess that's coming in. That's looking good. Let's take a look at the skies now too, because there's another Condor coming in now too. All right. Ryanair never butters. I guess that's something that shall be confirmed today at the hardest airport to butter at. We're talking about Funchal, Madeira. That's not going to be easy at all. I guess that's going to be interesting to see. And we've got some more stuff on the ramp. Things looking good here. The Aeroporto da Madeira. Okay? Pretty much full ramp. There's going to be some planes that have to leave until the next Condor from Leipzig comes in. Because otherwise you wouldn't have any more space for any other traffic. Which one's going to leave? Probably this one, because it's already ready here. Take a look at that. It's already got the stairs removed. This one's also got the stairs removed, and it's pushback truck ready. So I guess this British Airways is the next one to leave off to London town. But I guess before that, let's take a look, because there's going to be a... There you go. It's A320 from Condor. That's a really high bank angle right here, right against the mountains here. Wow. That is crazy. Did I say crazy with a G? That can't be good, but take a look at that. Flying out right against the mountain. That's how you do it. That's how it's done. That is just great. All right.
No.
Come on. Let's take a look right here. We've got the Hat of Life back. And come on, you can do it, little Condor A320. Now it's on a bank still, even though it's heading over the mountain, passing it. Getting ready here. Oh, that's a bank angle. That's an interesting landing right there. This is definitely not an everyday airport, you see. All right, here's now close view. Oh, nice. That was a better Condor landing than the last one. That was a better landing than the last one. It was a nice one.
She's managing
a bit of a late one too.
Yeah, she has 400.
You know, a little bit behind the touchdown zone, but that's, you know, we don't mind that at all. Looking absolutely like beauty. Looking absolutely fine. There you go.
1 month ago.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Turning right.
It's a very interesting place.
Nice.
You know something?
Meanwhile, we've got some pushback action happening indeed. Condor.
Only for 2 hours she made it to the
Condor, looking good. We've got so much Condor action that I can't even, like, I'm starting to, like, I'm probably going to dream about Condor tonight because we've got another Condor here. It's coming in from Frankfurt, so that's good. Meanwhile, the Ryanair is kind of, it does have the bad card of having to do a holding pattern because there's too much action now. Thank you, Condor, for blocking out. Meanwhile, the Smart Wings is already on its way here to Prague, so that's good. So, you know, this is a great amount of traffic going on here. We've got Condor, and I really just want to see that Ryanair plane. That's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. But, you know, meanwhile, we're waiting for the Condor to land. That was a hard land. Yeah, well, I don't think that was bad at all, that landing we saw, you know. Like, that could have been much worse. Let's be honest about that. All right. Meanwhile, other Condor. Hey, how you doing, Door? I guess people didn't donate for long enough so that the speaker turned off. Sorry about that. No, never mind. Speaker's back. There you go. All right. So I want to take a look. I need to charge my laptop back up because it's almost run out of power. So I will need my little power bank to charge it up a little bit more so that it can hold on and not die before the Ryanair plane does really come in. Ryanair. Okay, there you go. Charging up right now. Things looking good. We've got 2 planes here on the taxiway. I guess it's just Condor waiting for Condor to move out of the way. But it would be funny for this Condor then to wait for takeoff because of another Condor that's coming in here from the iPad, you can see. That is just Condor. It's kind of funny when it started, the Condor started blocking Condor.
Oncoming 6 Condor.
Yeah, another Condor. It's just Condor.
Condor Day.
Condor Day. We've got a follow me cart here, but that one even is also waiting for another Condor. This is a nice one. Oh, nice vintage livery on what is a probably relatively new plane, am I right? Take a look here. We've got both Condors here. That's a 24-year-old plane. Never mind on that. And also a 8-year-old plane, and then a 19-year-old. I guess Condor isn't showing their newest fleet today, but it's looking good, right? Am I right? Come on, Condor Flugdienst. Give me something. What are they waiting for? I guess they're waiting for this Condor. That makes sense. Never mind. This Condor's moving. I guess it's moving towards the runway. That's going to go pretty well, I'm pretty sure. All right, meanwhile, we've got this Condor. Just a day of Condor. This one's coming in pretty soon. We might be able to already see it in the sky. So it's like what is like 4 Condors now in the picture. Because there is so much of Condor. That is another Condor. It doesn't really get boring at all. Already the landing gear is out. Everything is ready here for landing. Meanwhile, let's see if the takeoff looks good too. This plane is heading towards, I think, Munich. Am I right? No, Hamburg now. This plane's headed to Hamburg land. So, Hamburg. See if it's going to be a Hamburg landing or something. Alright. There it is. Beautiful vintage livery. Taxiing along. Nice. Really calm. Meanwhile, we also have the Casa, the Medevac plane that's kind of just taxiing along. That one is really interesting. Like that was a Medevac. Something I guess they might have the patient on board now. So I guess there is someone who needs Medevac on board this airplane. That's interesting to see. Let's take a look here now at the Condor departure. And I guess before that other Condor landing happens. So there's gonna be, like, even here now we've got 2 Condors and 1 Pacer. I guess that's gonna be interesting, because, like, look at this. We've got this Condor coming in right here. Check out the situation. We've got this Condor coming in right here. Okay? It's right there. We've got this Condor flying out. And we've got this, what is essentially, I guess at this point, a flying emergency vehicle. That one, I guess, must have priority of some sort. So that's going to be interesting. Like, is that going to have to wait now for this Condor that's coming in for landing? That's a question to be asked and question to be answered by eyes. We're going to see it in a sec. Okay, let's take a look at this Condor landing. Takeoff, I mean. Nicely here on the little taxi line, but yes, no, they're leaving it in order to use every single inch of essentially this tiny runway. Oh yeah. At a 25-year-old Airbus. I thought there was the one. The loud plane. You've been loud enough. Is that gonna show in performance too, or just loud? Your small dog that barks loud than the big dogs, and I did bark a little bit loud, but there you go, I did perform like a big dog. What am I saying? There you go. That's been oh yeah, nice takeoff here with an immediate bank here to the right. I guess they're very much expediting. That's good, but you know, we shall not miss. Everybody, I was about, because there's so much going on here, I was about to miss this Condor. Another Condor here. So it turns out, yes, the Casa plane is waiting for this Condor to arrive. We did miss the crazy approach path indeed, but there you go. Let's take a look at this. This is going to be a great landing. Oh yeah. Here we go. That was probably the best Condor so far. It's nice that you can like even compile Condors together at this point because there's been so many Condors. Well, this has been definitely like the best Condor so far in this live stream. I think that was great butter landing. There you go. And even a quick landing. So perhaps using the no. They're backtracking. Yeah, okay, they're gonna backtrack. Let's take a look at this Casa. I mean, come on, this plane doesn't need much runway. I think it's interesting how it's pretty much a flying Medevac at this point, but it doesn't use full runway. That was a great landing right there. Come on, Casa. I really want to see you take off nicely. They can do it, little Casa airplane. nice little taxi lines. Is it gonna do something cool? Is it gonna look like a good trick? Is this military plane that, you know, had the Condor take its priority? Is it gonna do like a trick, or is it gonna do something cool? Please don't disappoint us, little Kaza. No, none of these planes are actually using the taxi line. Alright, come on. We can do it. Take off now. I guess you're a flying ambulance, goddammit. Fire away some performance, idiot. Come on. You can do it. Do something! Why aren't you coming in? Do something! Why is it taking its time? You're flying ambulance. Where are you wait? Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense. It took a while because Condor just left the like they are leaving the runway just now. This is interesting because they backtracked. That obviously makes sense. They had to wait. The CASA had to wait for the Condor plane to backtrack the runway. Why didn't I think of that? C-130, you guys are saying no. That's a CASA plane. By the way, I guess while we're waiting here, even though the Condor has cleared runway, you can see a Ryanair plane from Lisbon coming in. That will be our last landing of the day, and it will be the most frightening landing of the day. Buddy, a Ryanair landing. Isn't that going to be crazy? Mikasa to Kaza. That's funny. All right, the buddy Messy Island. That's funny. So you can do it, Kaza. You've got free space. They're waiting on something. What are they waiting for? I'm genuinely wondering, what are they waiting for? El Condor. That's so nice. Come on. What are they doing? Honestly now. What are you waiting for? Stupid idiot. Huh?
Last 30 seconds.
Yeah, of what?
I'm waiting for Ryanair.
Oh.
Ryanair coming.
Yeah, Ryanair's coming in. So as you can see on the flight radar 24. Ah, there you go. Never mind. I wanted to point the camera at Ryanair, but it makes sense to keep it at the CASA. Nice, that was a quick departure right there. A medevac kind of departure you want to see. It's now real quiet. Good. Good to go. A very flat departure right there. That thing barely take off. That's barely one. Oh wow. That's interesting. There you go. Yeah, it did that for a trick. This is what I call right there a trick for us. Just really show what this plane can do. It just kind of popped up right there. That was interesting. Jason Vine, you donated too. Why did people donate and I didn't see it? Yeah.
Tactic takeoff. Tactic.
Yeah, tactic takeoff. Okay, there it is. Taking off. Nicely. Why doesn't it play the donations anymore? That can't be. That can't happen. It's supposed to work, but it did just miss it. This idiot. Come on, put it back in. Jason, I'm sorry, Jason Vine. Thank you. I'm so thankful for your donation. But everybody, it is now time, because we've got a Ryanair plane that is coming in. We should take a look at that. Is it going to be hard? Is it going to be like a dangerous situation? I reckon it's a Ryanair. You know what he's saying. It is starting to get a little bit, the air is starting to cool down a little bit. The sky is starting to darken because a Ryanair plane is coming in. You can see a nice amount of bank right there. You can see the left wing pretty much fully at this point because it's such a high bank angle. That's doing here at the beautiful Madeira airport, just like how you should approach this interesting place. Now, we're all bracing for impact. I'm holding on to this railing. What is it doing here? It's flying directly against the island, pretty much facing us. Everybody brace for impact. Brace. Come on. Now here you can see the contrast. See the city. Come on. Let's hold on. For dear life. Because the Ryanair plane is coming in. Facing us directly now. See how sketchy it's gonna be now. I wonder how we don't pay a premium, a fee for watching this. Alright, here we go, looking good. Not bad, indigestion. Oh yeah. That was a normal Ryanair landing in regard to, it was relatively late and there was a lot of smoke, so just, I couldn't really see it on this small screen right here. I think it was a relatively hard landing right there because after all, we're looking at Ryanair. And it didn't even make it. Did it make it? No, it didn't even make it at all. So we need to backtrack to, here we go. No, it didn't make it to the first exit, it has to backtrack. So everybody, there it is, a Ryanair landing. Ah, what a shame. There it is. I didn't backtrack, never mind. Did it? No, it didn't. Okay, that was okay. No backtrack needed. That was a great quick stop after all. That is good. That is pretty good. So that's pretty much the last landing of the day because look at this. It's interesting how crowded this terminal must be now. Got the British here. So that just came out of the airport, pushed back here. Okay, it just came out, and now we've got this Ryanair filling its spot pretty much immediately. I guess it might be worth it to just hang around for another 5 minutes and just watch beautiful takeoff here. But other than that, this was pretty much our last interesting arrival of the day. Well, that's gonna be more in the evening, but like, you know, of the I mean, it's already, what is it, like, 2:30 to 6. All right, so we're looking good. Maybe let's take a look at this last kind of traffic, which is this BA. Okay, let's go. Last landing, right? Last takeoff. Let's see if it's going to be worth it to watch it. Where's that plane headed to? Headed to London town. Who would have guessed? Come on, British Airways. You can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, but you know, what can we say about the Ryanair landing? I think it wasn't half bad. I think it was okay. But not much more than okay, you know? Does that make sense? There you go, landing beautifully. What am I saying? Landing beautifully. I think it was fun. Everybody, before we end this, I would like to thank everybody for this beautiful live stream. I think it was great. It was a lot of fun. It was. I really appreciate you guys' support in all of this. It's been a lot of fun, really. I'm gonna be back live probably tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be back streaming here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this. It really has been a lot of fun. So come on, London. And I'll be back here. Can't wait to publish this vlog. It's gonna be like a bit differently, you know, it's a bit of like a more, I think I would call it documentary style. As in, it's a little bit more things happening. It's not really like at St. Martin where I kind of posted a lot about the daily living. That was a very quick takeoff. That was pretty much a rolling takeoff. That's quick. They really kind of want to catch up. So it turns out that I didn't have stabilization in the camera activated. What's interesting is how short of a runway this thing took. I guess it's very much very low load here. There's not a lot of passengers in this airplane. Interesting stuff here at the Madeira airport. So everybody, we'll be back. Thank you so much for watching this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow then. As always, good night. Thank you guys so much. How can I turn this into like a more of like a mode where I can like do like, I need like a proper outro for streams. Because it's always for me like turned off. It's not very stylish, you know. Doesn't make sense. Right, everybody, thank you.